Well, everybody, it happened. Donald Trump has taken it a step too far. Not only has he ruined all of his credibility, but he has exposed himself as the bigoted, evil, racist immigrant hater that we all knew he was. Trump made some recent remarks which landed him in such deep shit, you'd think he was in Haiti. These grossly offensive statements are all we need to prove that Donald Trump is indeed a racist. 100%.
Thank you. There can be an MS-13 gang member I know about. If they don't reach a certain threshold, I cannot tell ICE about them.
We have people coming into the country or trying to come in. We're stopping a lot of them. But we're taking people out of the country. You wouldn't believe how bad these people are. These aren't people. These are animals. And we're taking them out of the country at a level and at a rate that's never happened before.
Speaks volumes, doesn't it? There you have it. Probably the most racist thing ever uttered from the pie hole of a human being. I mean, how dare Donald Trump refer to murderers and rapists as animals? How dare this sexist, woman-hating pig condemn rapists? This is absolutely appalling. And you know what makes this even a little bit more sick? I don't even think Donald Trump was referring to MS-13 gang members. I mean, sure, it was made clear as day that that was what Trump was referring to, but according to mainstream media land, where a little thing called context doesn't exist, Trump was referring to normal, undocumented immigrants. Trump lashed out at undocumented immigrants during a White House meeting, calling those trying to breach the country's borders animals. These aren't people, these are animals. President Trump used the harsh rhetoric to describe some undocumented immigrants during a California sanctuary state roundtable. We're taking people out of the country. You wouldn't believe how bad these people are. These aren't people, these are animals. I mean, guys, why don't we take a little step back and ask ourselves, who are we gonna trust? The mainstream media, whose entire goal is to ruin Trump and paint him negatively no matter what he does or say, even if it requires editing a clip out of context, or the actual clip with full context? I think the answer is clear as day. We need to believe the media. They're the guardians of truth, and they know what Trump really meant. As reported in the article above, Trump's remarks late Wednesday were in response to comments about members of MS-13 and other undocumented immigrants who are deported for committing crimes. I'm a little blindsided here, but you know what, whatever. Try to ignore the fact that the media grouping actual innocent undocumented immigrants in with violent gang members is pretty racist. Even referring to gang members as animals is dehumanizing and helps reinforce support for authoritarian measures. I mean, guys, dehumanizing a gang whose motto is literally rape, control, kill is so authoritarian of us. The gang advocating for controlling and killing isn't authoritarian. No, we're the authoritarian ones for daring to criticize them. Besides, you know what? Whether he was even talking about MS-13 gang members or just regular immigrants is kind of irrelevant anyway. I mean, Trump may be acting like it's just the criminals, but he really means all immigrants. At least, that's what Kathy Griffin said. And if there's anyone I'm gonna trust, it's the woman who ruined her career by pretending to decapitate the president and also looks like Ronald McDonald did too much meth. I mean, this is just scary, despicable, foreboding. The worst among us are in charge, and it's getting worse every day. Seriously, this is chilling, full-on Nazi talk. Why don't you do the math? What kind of disgraceful, bigoted Nazi do you have to be to look at these guys and think to yourself, these might be bad people? What kind of sick, twisted racist are you to look at the gang who beheads people and rips the hearts out of their victims and think, these are animals? Just look into their eyes. Look deep, deep into their eyes. Clearly, they're hurting, and they're only victims of toxic masculinity. I hope you enjoyed this 100% proof that Donald Trump is a racist. Remember, if you're serious about never Trump, you'll support murderers and rapists just to prove it.